Right, good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for joining me here on day 22, beginning of week 8. My name is Adam Fox. I'm here representing Connected Community Health Support. As always, me and my two partners, so all three of us, make up Connected Community Health Support. We got Seth Spicer and Jacob Carroll. We're here offering you guys free virtual bodyweight exercise programming 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Seth Spicer does the 7:30. Jacob Carroll does the 12 p.m. right in the middle of your day, just in case you want to, catch a workout in between your lunch shift and getting back to work. Or you can come join me at 5:30 for your post-work exercise, fat burning routine, movement prep, whatever you want to call it. And also, don't forget, like I said, Seth is the morning guy at 7:30. You can always go check him out too. And we do this because we want to eliminate all the barriers to exercise, and we know many barriers to exercise are things like not having the time to go to the gym, not having the money to afford an expensive gym membership, not having access to a gym or like transportation to and from a gym. That's also another huge barrier. We want to eliminate all these barriers because we feel as if health and fitness should be accessible for everyone, not just the people with the money, not just the people that have the access to the gym or that can afford to go to the gym. So we want to make sure that health and fitness, there's no disparity between those who have the money and those who really need this type of health intervention that we are bringing to you guys. And it's free because, like we said, socioeconomic status can be a huge part of why people can't achieve their health and fitness goals, can't go to the gym, all that good jazz. So we want to eliminate all those barriers, give you guys all this free exercise information, as well as some of the other information we give out on our social media pages. So please go ahead and give us a follow if you guys are watching. I know I got a couple people, but still go ahead, share this, give us a follow. We really appreciate it. We're just trying to make our communities healthier one day at a time. Well, technically every other day at a time, but you know what I mean. So if you have any questions about any of that stuff I just ran through, always you can reach out to us on our social media pages at Connected CHS on Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, YouTube, and Twitter. Even though I'm not sure if you can message on YouTube, but you can comment on the videos below. So always, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, always reach out. I'll be more than willing to answer those questions for you. I know my partners and I like to do on-the-fly stuff like that. So please don't be afraid. Reach out to us if you would like. Also, remember, guys, if you are starting this program off, this is your first time joining in, thank you for joining. We also do have all of our pre-recorded videos from weeks 1 through 7 on our Facebook page and YouTube page and Twitch page as well. If you want to start from week 1, you can go back and catch that as always. So all we're going to need today is about an 8x8 space, just about enough to throw your arms around. I have an abundant amount of space now, thankfully. So you can, if you have a little bit of a smaller area, don't sweat it. You can still go ahead and use, as long as you have enough to throw your arms around a little bit. This week is one of our deload weeks. So every 4th week of the program, so this is the beginning of the 8th week, we deload to get your body used to these movements again, to kind of just de-stress you before we increase the intensity once again next week. So this week, instead of 60-30 for the 60 work, 30 rest, we're doing 45 work, 45 rest, just like I said, to deload you. We're changing up a little bit of the movements, but you guys will see that once the program starts. Just 1 second, let me mute my laptop real quick. My apple G's, my friends. Come on. Come on. There we go. All right, sorry about that. So, now I'm all crooked. Technology is not my friend today, is it? My apologies again, guys. All right, where was I? So, this thing is going to annoy me all day. Perfect, I think. Perfect. All right, we're going with that, even if it's a little crooked. Sorry. So, where was I? Yes, so we're deloading this week. And remember, all these exercises are still modifiable. We'll give you a bunch of different variations of things to do. If you want to do it, you can. If you don't want to do it, we'll give you another one. If you guys have any questions, shoot them in the chat. I'll respond. Make sure I answer those for you. If you want a different variation that we are not offering, we can do that as well. So 45-minute workout like always. For these 4 weeks, still on this 52-week progression. So this will be getting harder next week and then continuously so on and so forth until we get you all the way up to 1:40 working and 20 seconds resting. So without further ado, we are going to get started today. First thing we're doing, Getting those hips nice and warmed up, like always, getting them nice. Open the gate, close the gate. Doesn't have to be anything too difficult. Just getting some good hip range of motion in there. Trying to warm your body up on this sunny Monday afternoon here in Troy, New York. Or wherever you're coming from, whether it be England, or I know we've got some viewers from the United Arab Emirates, I believe that's yeah, and Italy and all over the place. So wherever you're joining us from, thank you, and we appreciate the follow and the view, of course. And hopefully it's just as nice as it is wherever you're joining us from as it is here. So switching to the leg swings now. I can already tell it's gonna be a talkative day for me, so bear with me here, but no worries. Still gonna get a good quality workout in, regardless how much I jab my little yappers over here. We're gonna switch sides now. And remember, if you're swaying a little bit, just grab onto the wall. Your wall. The wall is your best friend. You don't want to be too far away from it, just in case you lose balance and need to catch yourself. So just keep that in mind. Don't want you guys to hurt yourself, like we said. And also, I think I missed this, but if you have any underlying health conditions or issues, go see your doctor. Make sure you're all good to do this before we get started. Any knee issues, shoulder issues, blood pressure, heart, all that good stuff. So hands out in front like this. T-spine rotations, following that hand backwards, just like so. Following it with your eyes, bringing it back. Following it with your eyes. Do a couple of these. Get that mid-back nice and loosened up. Or at least make it feel a little bit more loose because, I've said this every single day I've streamed, I think. But your mid-back is going to be all nice and, I'm not going to use the word tight, but uncomfortable from that desk posture of sitting over like this. We want to open you back up a little bit. Do some little T-spine rotations here. Now we're going to move on to the neck circles. So now I just want you guys to throw your neck around. Don't throw it don't throw it back and forth like this, but just doing some nice little rotations like this. And then try to do as many different little squiggly lines with your head, forward, backward. Try to just throw as many patterns at your neck as you possibly can to try to just warm it up. So your body likes variability. It actually loves variability. It wants as many patterns as possible. Now we're going to do left to right. So left to right. Find a spot on each wall and just track that spot. So look at it and then look back. Only focus on that goal of looking at it and looking back. Don't got to focus on the muscles. Your brain will coordinate as long as you give it a goal. You give it a task. That's what it likes. So down and now up. Down and up. Just like so. Nothing too crazy. No loco, mi amigos. I'm fluent in Spanish, and when I say that, I mean I took 3 years of high school Spanish and 1 year of college Spanish, so I'm basically fluent. All right, moving on to the arm circles. So again, these are not going to be in the program today, so you can do these as big as you want, as small as you want. Whatever works the best for you. If you think you like them like this, you want to do alternating like so, do whatever you want. I'm just going to give you a bunch of different options. Little guys, big guys, clockwise, counterclockwise. Got about 20 more seconds here, so keep on warming up. I'm going to start instructing the first exercise. I know this is a deload week, but as always, we're starting with the reach to the ground or the bridge. I'm going to demonstrate this first and then hop into the bridge here in about 5 seconds. So start in 3, 2, 1, and begin. So get yourself into a nice aligned position like so, and pick it up and put it down. Same thing over and over again. And remember, the only thing you really have to focus on is after you're in this position is picking this up and then putting it back down. Like I said a second ago, your brain really likes the goal. You are, as a human, goal-oriented. That's why, making a to-do list for the night before or the next morning, the night before, would be a really good idea for anyone who has troubles with sticking to a list, myself. So the whole point of saying that is your body really likes goals and likes to be oriented around goals. And movement is the same way. Stopping here in 3, 2, 1, and cut it. All right, there we go, there we go. You got some energy in here today. You got some pep in our step on this beautiful Monday. It seems like it went from winter, at least in New York, it went from winter to, oh, don't do this on me. It went from winter to summer. in the drop of a hat. It took 3 days, and all of a sudden, bam, it's winter. Or summer, you know what I meant. Which I'm not complaining with because I'd much rather be hot than cold. But I know that's not for everyone. So next one we're doing, same bent over position. Now, overhead pressing like this. Very similar to the raise the roofs, but now we're just in this bent over position like so. Starting that here in 3, 2, 1, and begin. So get yourself into that nice good position like so. And now with your hands right about even with your ears, I want you guys to press up and pull down like this. And as you see, I am wobbling a little bit. That's totally fine. Your body's just trying to find the center of mass. Or it's changing its center of mass, so it has to constantly move because of its momentum change. So it's not a bad thing. Just if you feel like you're a little unstable, slow it down a little bit. It'll give you a little bit more stability. Remember, these are not the same thing as the overhead press that we are going to be doing next because this is in the horizontal plane. So makes it, the gravity's acting on you a little bit differently. Stopping here, 3, 2, 1, and cut it. There we go, there we go. Now, like I was talking about the raise to the roofs, all we're going to be doing is pressing up like that. I would recommend, if this doesn't feel good for you, you don't have to do it. Starting with your palms in, and then rotating them out like that. So palms in, palms in. You don't have to rotate them all the way out. You can just come up so the palms are facing each other now. But whatever feels the best for you. And if you want, you can do alternating like this too to make it a little bit easier so you're not getting the double hand or double arm burn every single rep if you'd like. Starting here in 3, 2, 1, and begin. You know, sometimes I think I'm done with the whole puberty thing and then I have voice cracks. I'm like, oh, maybe not. So, hope you guys are enjoying my evolution here, or whatever you want to call it. Puberty evolution, I don't know what it's called. Keep on touching the sky. That's the only thing I want you to focus on, is touching that ceiling above you, or say you can't touch the ceiling, that's totally fine. Just pretend like you can and reach towards it every time. Remember that goal I was talking about. Orient yourself around a goal because that's what your brain wants. So think, touch the ceiling every single time. You don't have to think about the muscles working because your brain will do that for you as long as you give it a goal. Stopping here in 3, 2, 1, and cut it. All right. Next one, we are moving on to doing a march variation. Now, there are a bunch of different ways you can do this. You can do the little marches like so. You can do the big marches and hold for a second. You could do big marches and hold with the knee. Or what we're going to be doing today is elbow to knee, like so. And remember, my hands are on my head like this. It's going to make it a little bit harder, but you can do elbow to knee, like so. Or hands off the head and elbow to knee, like so. Whatever feels the best for you guys. Starting here in 5, 4, 3, 2, and begin. So starting like this, if you'd like, make it a little harder. Hold it for a second. Hold it for a second, just like so. Feel it in whatever leg you're using as the driver. So whatever leg is planted, you'll feel it in that as well. Or we can do a little bit of abbreviated one where you're not getting as much rotation from the head and the neck and the shoulders. So just like this. Or we can just do the good old-fashioned marches with a hold, marches with a hold, just like that. Really, if you want, guys, you can just switch it up. Throw a couple in at different spots. So do a couple seconds of this and change it up. Throw as much variability at your body as you can. Stopping here in 3, 2, 1, and cut it. All right, next one. So we're moving back to the squat. Since it's the deload week, we're not going to be doing the lateral squat. That's a rather hard movement. So we want to just run this back a little bit, back to the regular good old-fashioned squat. So last time we did the squat, I did not have something to demonstrate on, but thankfully, ta-da, now I do. So when I say a squat is just sitting down in a chair, I literally mean a squat is just sitting down in a chair. Sit down, stand back up, sit down, stand back up, take the chair away, sit down, stand back up. Start in 3, 2, 1, and begin. So that's all you're doing, sitting down and standing back up. If you can only go a quarter of the way, that's totally fine too. But just remember, you're not doing anything else than sitting down and standing back up. So look at this. Sit down, stand back up. And obviously when you sit down in the chair, you're able to sit down and change your weight. So don't try to shift your weight back when you're down here. You might fall over. So just remember, still the same exact concept of just sitting down in that chair. You want to hold your hands out here. You can if you want to hold them down here. Whatever feels more comfortable for you. Heck, you can even hold them out in front like this if you want. It's all about what feels comfortable for you. Stopping in 3, 2, 1, and cut it. We do have some variations to make those a little bit more difficult, and I'll throw them in there for the next round. Next one we got, fan favorite here. I know this is definitely not one of my favorites, but hey, you got to do things you don't like, or else you're never gonna grow. You can't always be comfortable. You got to be uncomfortable to grow. So next thing we're doing is the wall press like so. So coming down, pushing back up. You can do it from the wall. You can do it from an elevated surface like so. Making sure you pretend like there's a piece of paper between your armpit. Elbows staying in nice and tight. Starting here in 3, 2, 1, and begin. So I'm going to start from the ground like so. Can you see me? Perfect. You can. So hands about shoulder width apart. Make sure your thumbs are under your chest so my hands aren't out here. Nice and into my side. Coming down for a 3 count. So 1, 2, 3, and back up. 1, 2, 3, and back up. And keep going. 2, 3, and back up. 1, 2, 3. You can also do the isometric, which is just holding down here for as long as you can, about an inch off the ground, and then pushing up, or just doing the hold itself. Stopping here in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. There we go. Good job, guys. Powering through, pushing through. Good job. I know you're sweating a little bit behind that those screens, all your beautiful faces that I can't see, because I know I'm sweating a little bit. So, I've said this before. We are a buffet of movement. You come in, you pick what you want, and then you do it, and then you leave. So we're going to give you an option here. You can either do what we've been doing the past couple weeks, the bent over pullback, so from here, pulling the arms back, like so, or we can do the ITYs. This is one of my favorites. We can do T, Y, and I, Y, T. We're going to start with that in 3, 2, 1, and begin. So I'm going to recommend we do about 20 seconds of these. I'll switch. So just doing some shoulder extensions, like so. This isn't anything too crazy. Remember, this is a deload week. So we're not going to be doing any inchworms. We're just trying to get you guys, well, we want some good quality exercise in today, which we still are giving you. Getting the heart rate up, getting the blood flowing. But we just want a little bit less of a load. Now, we're going to go to the T's and Y's and I's, and then I's and Y's and T's, just like that. Making sure you're keeping those thumbs to the sky. And just keep on doing these motions. Stopping in 3, 2, 1, and cut it. Whew, there we go. All right. Now for this next one, I'm going to ask you guys to dig deep. Channel your inner Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson, Jake Paul if you like him. What we're going to be doing is some punches. So 45 seconds. I don't care how you throw the punch, as long as you're throwing the punch. So we can do the old 1-2s like so. You can do an uppercut. You can do faster like so. And remember, I am no boxing, MMA, and nothing like that. I've taken two boxing classes, so I can throw, but I'm not a boxing teacher. We're just getting you to move. So remember, keep that in mind. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and begin. So I'm going to start with these bad boys, just the old 1-2. I want you to have a nice, solid, firmly planted base. So if I came over and pushed you, you'll move, but you're not going to topple over or fall or anything like that. So just keep on. Come on, laptop. Work with me here, baby. So just keep on throwing those punches. Throw some uppercuts in there. Some combos if you want. Some dips. I'm just kidding. No, you don't got to do all that. Just keep the arms moving. Remember to take big, deep, maybe not deep breaths, but just remember to breathe. This is very easy to stop breathing while you're doing it. Just keep that breath going. Stopping here in 3, 2, 1, and cut it. Cut it. Get an uppercut. It's a knee slapper. I know. You'll be all I'm selling tickets to my stand-up show later this evening, so check that out if you want. Just kidding. I'm not a comedian. All right, back to reach to the ground or the bridges. So I goofed. I didn't show you the bridges, so now I'm going to show you the bridges this time. But remember, for the reach to the ground, all it is, align yourself nice like this, reach to the ground, and reach to the ground, come back up, just like that. I'm going to show you the bridge here, starting in a couple seconds. In 3, 2, 1, and begin. So now, I want you to put your feet into the ground. Get a nice straight line between your shoulders, so your armpits and your knees. You're going to press up like that, not arching the back like that. I don't want your ribs to flare like that. So just pressing up with your hips so they're even with your shoulders, so your armpits and your knees. Remember, you do not have to do these if you don't feel comfortable getting to the ground. You can still do them the other way, i.e. reaching to the ground, picking something up, making sure your lower back's not arching in either of these, though. We don't want you in any pain. Don't want any complications that can come from that. So just keep that in mind. Stopping here in 3, 2, 1, and cut it. Oh, there we go. All right. Going back to the bent over press. And like I said, this one is different than the overhead press simply because of the angle or the plane that we are doing it in, and because of the amount of gravity resistance we have. So now, instead of being overhead like this, like we're going to do in 2 exercises, so not this one, but the next, we're going to be bent over and just pulling back like so. Similar to what we did a couple weeks ago, but just a little bit different. So I want to throw a little bit more variation at you guys. All right, starting here in 3, 2, 1, and begin. Align yourself nice like this, and now just get those arms rolling like this. Whole goal of this, bringing the hands down to the head and back up. So hands to head and back up. Try to reach whatever wall is in front of you, like so. And remember, if you're wobbly a little bit, or not wobbly, but you're moving back and forth, that is A-OK. There's nothing wrong with that. As long as it's not causing you any pain, you're not going to fall over. Don't worry about it. So it ain't no big deal. Ain't no thing but a chicken wing or something like that. I don't know. Keep going, guys. Only got a couple more seconds here. Stopping in 3, 2, 1, and cut it. There we go. Good job. Good job. Whew. I know it's a deload week, but like I said, we're still making you sweat. We're still getting you a good workout in, getting that heart rate up, getting all them happy brain chemicals releasing. So you can have the rest of your Monday night be way better than it would be if you didn't get this great quality workouts in. So next one we got, remember, overhead raises or overhead reaches, whatever you want to call them. Just touching the ceiling if you can. I know this apartment is a little bit lower ceiling, so I can touch, but if you have a high ceiling, just reach for it without cranking your neck up like that. Start in 3, 2, 1, and begin. Another big thing here. Just want to keep you guys conscious of. So I'm not arching my lower back doing this. I want to make sure you guys don't go like that on the reach, because that's very common. Some people might not have the shoulder range of motion, so they start to arch the lower back. Thing to look for, make sure your ribs are not flaring out. So look down as you're doing these. Are your ribs flaring out? Nope. All right, good. Then we are all set. So just keep that in mind. That's a big thing as well. Making sure you're getting the best and most out of this workout. You're working within your range of motion, because you may only be able to go right here until your back arches. That's A-OK. It's your range of motion. Stop. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and cut it. Yeah, hey, what's up, Snug? How you doing, man? Long time no see. Glad you're here. Glad you're getting this good workout with us. Getting this good deload week, baby. Really happy to see you here, man. Hope everything's going well with you, and I hope you got good weather wherever you're at. All right. Perfect. That makes me happy to see. Now, moving on to the next one, the march variations. Remember, there's a billion different variations we can do for this. We can just do, you don't have to do the in-place jogging, but just get the feet off the ground a little bit if you want. We can hold it, or we can just do the knee touches. I'm going to start in 3, 2, 1 with the other variation. Coming down to the knees like so. Doesn't have to be anything super crazy if you don't want it to be. Only whatever you want. Because remember, this is about you guys, not about us. I want to make sure that is very clear. We want the most for you guys because we love you guys. Never met you, but we love you because we want to make everyone healthier and happier in this world. It has a lot of people that are not happy and not healthy. So we're just trying to get some of those people that maybe not, may not be able to get out of their house to go work out. This great opportunity to make themselves happier and healthier. Stopping here in 3, 2, 1, and cut it. Whew! There we go. Moving back to the squats. Now remember, we're not doing the lateral squats today. We're just doing the regular squats. I want to deload you because 4 weeks of regular squats, well, 3 technically, lateral squats is rather difficult, so I want to give your body a chance to kind of recuperate this week, kind of get back to a base level of just doing regular squats, and throw this pattern at you again. So we're going to start here in a couple seconds. Remember, all it is sitting down and standing up, sitting down and standing up. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and begin. So sit down, stand up, just like so. And remember the whole goal, sit in that chair and stand back up. Sit in that chair, stand back up. Sit in that chair, stand back up. Another big thing, I'll make sure you guys, when you're doing these, now if you see my hips and my shoulders are rising at the same time, they're not going like this. You see how my hips went up with my shoulders, so make sure you like a straight line in your torso and everything's coming up at the same time, because that's how you sit down and stand up. Everything comes up at the same time. So just remember, sitting down. If you want to make this harder, you can do the squat jumps, or you can just hold it at the bottom for a second. Stop it in 3, 2, 1, and cut it. We are blowing through this today. Give yourself 2 micro pats in the back. We are halfway done with the whole workout. We only got, I'm not good at math, but I think we only have 11 more exercises. So stick with us, keep pushing, keep striving to be your best day in and day out, and beat your personal best the day before, unless you're in a deload week, of course, like we are. And I just want you to give it everything you got, like always. Moving on to the floor press and wall press. Remember, keeping that chest far away from you as possible, like someone got something sharp and trying to keep it away from you. Coming down like so, and pushing back out. Starting here in 3, 2, 1, and begin. Just coming down for 3 seconds and back up. So 1, 2, 3, back up. Keep that chest all the way out like this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We're going to go 1, 2, 3. I was speeding that up just a little bit too much. 1, 2, 3. And remember, if these are a little too easy, but the feet extended push-ups too hard, we're going to start from here. 1, 2, 3. Go to the knees and push up. 1, 2, 3. Go to the knees and push up. Couple more here, guys. 1, 2, 3 from the knees and push. Last one. 1, 2, 3 from the knees and done. Woo! There we go. Like I said, those are definitely not my favorite, but it's just like vegetables. It's a necessary evil in a sense. So remember, eat your fruits and veggies and do your push-ups, even if you don't like them. Moving on, remember now I'm giving you guys this autonomy to pick. Again, like I said, we are a buffet of movement, and I'm going to give you a selection to choose from. So you don't like, Mexican cuisine. We got some Chinese cuisine, some American, some Italian, all that for you. So now we got the pullbacks, like so. I'm going to start with those and switch over to the ITYs here, starting in 3, 2, 1, and begin. But remember, you do not have to switch. You can do these the entire time, or you can do the T's, Y's, and I's the entire time. Whatever you think is better for you, or whichever one you prefer. So it really just matters on what your preference of movement is. Everyone's got a different structure. Everyone's got different needs and wants. So now I'm switching to the T's and Y's and I's, just like so. And it's literally just as easy as making T's and then Y's and then I's. So I's and Y's and then T's, just like this. And if you say it out loud, oh, whoopsies, I almost ran over. And we are done. Yes, this is live, my friend. Thank you for joining. I hope you're enjoying the workout thus far, my friend. Mr. Crazy Dude. We are live. This is Connected Community Health Support's free virtual bodyweight training. We're live Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 7:30 in the morning, 12 in the afternoon, and then 5:30 in the afternoon. Any of those times work for you? I hope they do, and I hope to see you here some more, my friend. Now, moving on to the aerobic punches. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and begin. So you get a solid base. We're just going to be throwing punches for 45 seconds. Dope, bro. Yeah. Always here, man. We even do restreams on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday on Twitch, which I see you're on Twitch, starting at 4 a.m. on whatever day after our stream. So on Tuesday it starts at 4 a.m. and then it ends on Wednesday at 4 a.m. So we do like a marathon stream. So wherever you're joining in from, you can catch one of our workouts from Monday, Wednesday, or Friday. Keep those punches going. And this really is one of my favorite. It's a great way to keep the heart rate up. Nice aerobic workout for you guys here. Stopping in 3, 2, 1, and cut it. Woo! There we go, baby. Back to the top. Now you can give yourself a pat on each back. You made it through 2 sets. 1 more to go, and then you can get out of here and enjoy the rest of your night. Like I know you will. All right. Oh, phone, don't die on me now, please. You're my timer. You can't die on me. Oh, never mind. She's all right. She won't die. She's okay. All right, moving on to the bridges or the reach to the ground. So remember, reach to the ground. Align yourself nice. So from this position, hands into hips, push it into your knees, pick it up, put it back down just like so. And starting in 3, 2, 1, and begin. So we could do that one, or you can go down to the bridge. And since it's a deload week, you do not need to do the bridge if you don't want to. It's a little bit more difficult, but remember, if you do, keep in that straight line from your armpits to your knees, and then pressing up with your hips, but making sure you're not overextending like that, or way hunched up like this, so you're rocking like a boat. You want to be nice and fluid, clean motions like this. And if it's not fluid or clean, then we got time. Like I said, it's 52 weeks, so if my math is correct, I'm actually really bad at math. I think we got 30. Nope, I'm really bad at math. We've got, oh my goodness, we've got a lot of weeks left. And we are done. Perfect. Done with that exercise. Save me from doing some math, even though it should be a lot easier than it is. We have 40 weeks left. No, 44 weeks left of this. So if you can't get to the bridge yet, we do still have time, and we will get you there, getting you to that perfect fluid form like I was talking about. Now, moving on to the next one. Doing the bent over overhead press. So the same position as we started in for the reach to the grounds. So push in like so. Keep that lower back nice and aligned like this. You don't want to be arching or hunching. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and begin. So hands overhead. We're just going to reach up like this. Reach towards the sky. Well, reach towards the wall in front of you, not really the sky. Yeah, we don't want you reaching up like that. That's not what we want. We want nice and horizontal rowing, kind of, in a sense. So last week we did the rows like this. Now imagine you're bringing them up to your ears. Now you're doing the same thing, but rowing like this now. Rowing, pressing, whatever you want to call it.
As long as you're doing it like this, that's all that matters. We got another 10 seconds here, guys. Push through. It's the last one we got to do for this. Well, the last overhead pressing, I should say. Stop it in 3, 2, 1, and cut it.
There we go. Good job, guys. Good job, good job. How you guys doing today? I know I got a couple people out there. We got a long rest period now, so hit me in the chat. Let me know how you guys are doing, where you're coming from. Having a good day, bad day, whatever it is, whatever it isn't. Let me know, because I love to interact with you guys. This is why we do this, because we love helping the community, interacting with you guys, and seeing your beautiful faces, aka names, come up on the screen. So, moving on to now, we're doing the raise the roofs. So just press it up, touching the sky, starting in 3, 2, 1, and begin. So you can do them alternating, remember, like so your shoulders don't feel like they're going to fall off, or you can just do them regular 2-hand press, like so. In the form, if you want to rotate the palms and the wrists like I was saying, you can. Or you can just go like this. It doesn't matter. Whatever feels more comfortable. Some people may feel more comfortable starting with their hands like this and pressing up. Some people may feel more comfortable with the hands out the whole time. Whatever feels the best for all you beautiful people. And remember, the whole goal is to just touch the roof, come back down, stop in 3, 2, 1, and cut it. There we go. Whew. Excuse me, I didn't even eat before the stream this time. I'm still burping. My apologies. Try to learn those manners, or something, whatever they're called. Moving on to the march variation. So, remember, you can do little guys, you can do a little bit faster. Just pitter-patter feet like that one movie I can't remember the name of with the penguins. Happy Feet or something like that, I don't know. Or you can do marches like this with a hold or pushing into the hand. What we are doing today, now you can always do those ones I just suggested, but today we're doing the rotations, starting in 3, 2, 1, and begin. So touch that knee, touch that knee, touch that knee, touch that knee, just like so. Just feel it on whatever side is. So maybe I'm still sore from the other day, so maybe you shouldn't feel it there. As long as you're feeling it in your core, you're not feeling it in your lower back, you're not hurting yourself, then it is all A-okay, my friends. Touching the knees, touching the knees. Remember, if that's a little bit too difficult, we can do like this, where the arms are not touching the head, and you're just bringing that knee up to the elbow, like so. Stopping here in 3, 2, 1, and cut it. Whoo, there we go, baby. All right. Back to what I like to call the steak and potatoes of this workout, the squats, because I do believe that this is, aside from the reach to the ground, I do believe this is the most transferable movement we give you guys, because every single day you're sitting up and standing down from a chair. It really just depends on the height of the chair. So that's why we want to start you off doing like the quarter squats, and then work your way down from half to 3/4 to full, and then before you know it, you're going to be doing jump squats like a savage. So just keep on progressing. You're only battling against yourself. We're trying to prove that range of motion every single day, day in and day out. Start in 3, 2, 1, and begin. Come down, come back up. Remember, just sit down in that chair and come up. Sit down in the chair and come up. It doesn't have to be more complicated than that. Now remember, I have this prop here for a reason, because I want to show you guys it's just as easy as sitting down in a chair and standing back up. If you even want to get a chair and do it, to make it a little easier to have that external reference point. Go right ahead. That's not cheating. That's just working harder, not smarter. And then the more comfortable you get, you can take the chair away and do them like so. And if you want, you can do a squat jump like I said. Make sure you're landing carefully. Stop it in 3, 2, 1, and cut it. Whew. I don't know why this is feeling like it's going by a lot faster today, but I know it's still 1:30 for each set, so I think my brain's just tricking me because it's 45 seconds of rest. That's why I think it's going by so quick. All right. Now we gotta eat those veggies. Eat them fruits and veggies. We gotta be doing those wall presses, floor presses, or I'm not sure if I demoed this incline press like so. Remember, just making sure that those elbows are staying nice and tight into your side. Don't let them flare out like this because your shoulder range of motion is this right here, not that. So starting in 3, 2, 1, and begin. So from the knees, we're gonna come down for a 3 count. 1, 2, 3, and back up. 1, 2, 3, and back up. 1, 2, 3. Remember, keeping that chest far away from the ground like so. Then pushing away. Coming down 3 count every time. So 1, 2, 3. And that just builds up a little more muscle because you're working the eccentric, which is your base for all of your pushing power. So last one here, feet fully extended. 1, 2, 3. Knees up. 1, 2, 3, and done. There we go, baby. 2 more and a cool down, and we are done. Oh, what do we got here? Yeah, of course. The restreams are up all day Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. And I'm sure you can see them on our page as well. If you want to go back and catch those at any time. Also, if you have a Facebook page, we are connected CHS over there. Go check us out, and all of our pages, all of our videos are recorded and saved on there as well in case you miss it on Twitch. Starting here in 3, 2, 1 with the bent over pullback. So come back, come up. Now you can do these ones, or you can do the ITYs, which T's and then Y's and then I's, and then I's and Y's and T's, just like that. So whichever one you feel is more comfortable, you can go ahead and do. This is the last set. I want you guys to be leaving here happy. So I'm going to give you the option. Like always, you pick which one you want to do. You can do these ones, like so, or you can do the ITYs like this. This cat hair getting in my face. My personal favorites are the ITYs. We're stopping with these in 3, 2, 1, and cut it. There we go, guys. Good job. Last one, and then take a little breather, get into the cool down, and then you guys can get out of here and go drink your protein shakes, your chocolate milk, your fruits and veggies, unless you don't want to because you got your fruits and veggies in with your push-ups today. So whatever you guys want to drink or eat after the workout, I recommend some chocolate milk. It's the best post-workout drink, scientifically proven. There's a couple studies we've had to do synopsis of in school, and it's proven that for muscle mass gain, even though we're not really, you can build muscle doing this, but it's the best post-workout drink. Let's just leave it at that. Starting with the punches in 3, 2, 1, and begin. So you can do them fast like so. You can do uppercuts. You can bob and weave if you have the ability to. The whole thing, I just want you to keep moving the whole time and keep breathing the whole time too. You do nice full extensions. You can do uppercuts like so. Make sure you're breathing. It's all right to look a little awkward. I know I look awkward, and everyone can see me, so it's all right if you look awkward because no one can see you. Last 10 seconds here. Come on, give me all you got. The last workout or exercise of the day. Stopping in 3, 2, 1, and cut it. Again, see what I did there? Cut it. Knee slapper. I know, I'm not funny. It's okay. All right. Take a drink. You got another 30 seconds till the cool down starts. So give yourself a second to just relax a little bit. Cool down will help you relax too, but just take a deep breath, take a drink of water, whatever you need to do. And just relax for a second here, guys. Good job. We made it through. This is week 8, day number 22. Time's been flying by. I can't believe we've been doing this for 2 months now. Beginning of 2 months. That's crazy. Thank you for everyone that's supporting us. We really appreciate it, and we love you guys. And love all the support you guys are giving us. All right. Now, moving on to the cool down. So, first thing, I want you guys breathing through the nose, out the mouth. So, make sure you're breathing in the nose and out of the mouth. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Thanks for joining in, man. We really like the support. We really love that we can reach you guys and hopefully help you become a healthier, happier version of yourself. Because that's all that we're about here. We do this for free. We don't expect to get any money from this. We just want to make health and fitness accessible to everyone. You know, say you don't have the money to go to the gym, you don't have a car, you don't have access to get to a gym or access to a gym in general, or you just don't like a gym in general. I know, like, a lot of my friends, a lot of my family hate gyms, and I don't blame them. There's a lot of stigmas and stereotypes. So we want to do this to give you guys an outlet for movement, so you don't feel trapped in going to a gym. Like, you need to go to a gym to improve your health and fitness. This is a scientifically based program that we have written up that corresponds as far as like the progressions go to make you healthier and happier. Your heart, you know, it's built to help you lose weight and increase your overall cardiovascular fitness. So remember that this is research-based, and we're doing this because we really want to help, not because we want money. All right, now moving on to the kicks. So we're just going to pretend like you stepped in a big puddle of water, and now you're just going to shake your leg out like so. So legs all wet, shake it out. I know it's hard to see my feet because this camera angle, but just shake it out. Oh, I'm very sweaty, man. I'm not going to lie. This apartment is hot. Not going to lie, man. Every time I do these streams here, I think I've done 5 or 6. This is my girlfriend of mine's apartment. And it's just, I'm sweating bullets every single time, man. So I'm glad that's why I always wear a black shirt. I stopped wearing white shirts because it's like a wet t-shirt contest and no one wants to see that. So it's funny that you noticed, though. I hope I'm not the only one sweating, though, man. I know you joined in a little late. Remember, these are always, you can go back and watch them again. And we do repost them. So this is going to be reposted for 7:30. Just to make sure anyone that missed it can follow back along. That will be a restream. You're dang right. Yeah. Look at that. You can't see anything. Yeah. Yeah, I was going to say, man, I know I'm not the only one sweating here. And now no one can tell, so you understand the black shirt now, baby. On the same mind, on the same brainwave here, my friend. All right, now we're done doing the, oh, I'm sorry. If you want, having too much fun talking. If you want, you can do the leg swings. Cool yourself down real quick. Nice little tiny swings like so. And then switch over, same thing. Nice little tiny swings like so. But now we're going to do some breathing. So starting, taking some big deep breaths in your nose and out of your mouth. So 2 to 4 seconds on the inhale. 4 to 8 seconds on the exhale. I'm glad someone thinks I'm a comedian, because my girlfriend definitely does not. But hey, as long as someone thinks I'm funny, I guess I'm doing something right? Something like that. Hey man, I think you're talking about the sweat marks, but yeah, it's definitely sometimes embarrassing when I'm talking, when I'm just trying to make jokes and no one's laughing. So, but I'm glad I got one person to join my comedy show for the night. So inhale. Weird. So we're gonna do big inhales here, big exhales, and the whole point of this is, the best analogy I can give you, think of your body as like a sports car, right? So you hop in a sports car, you drive it 90 miles an hour for 45 minutes, you get it nice and all worked up, the engine's hot, and then you go home and you just leave it in your driveway, running, idling, for the next 3-4 hours, and then try to hop back in it and drive it again. It's going to be overworked. Obviously, it's still going to work, but not to the highest level because you didn't let it cool down. So think of the breathing as you turning the car off and allowing it to cool down completely, allowing all the pipes to cool down, letting even though this isn't really a good analogy, letting the circulation go through the car, like the the fluids and whatnot. I know it's a bad analogy, but just think about it as the body. So you're doing the same thing with the body. You're cooling your heart rate down, getting yourself into that rest or digest state, and really allowing your body to get all the benefits of this workout. Because if you're not in that rest or digest state, then your body still perceives what you're doing as a stressor and doesn't allow you to get all those benefits from the exercise. So it doesn't allow for that recovery aspect either. You need to get yourself into the nerd word, the parasympathetic state. That's the rest or digest. That's where all your recovery happens. That's where you can, kind of help convert the things we're doing that's more muscle building, like the squats and whatnot, help convert that to muscle. And that's where you get that really good recovery aspect. So make sure you guys are breathing, doing in the nose, out of the mouth. Make sure you get some good food after this. Get some carbohydrates, some simple carbohydrates. So some fruit, some veggies, some peanuts, some chocolate milk. Make sure you get some good simple carbohydrates so your body can, because you're going to have a blood sugar spike. Your body wants to level back out, so it needs another blood sugar spike to level. And then about an hour, 30 minutes to an hour after, make sure you get some good heavy carbohydrates, some chicken, some meat, some seafood, some rice, a salad, even something like that, some yams, all of that stuff. Anything that is not really a starchy, bad carb for you. So no, French fries or pizza or nothing like that. Something a little bit healthier, Yeah. Yeah, I was talking about that. Yeah, I know you were. And yeah, thank you. But I'm 23 years old. I don't know if I look older or younger. I kind of think that I look younger. I just shaved my baby face, so even though I can't really grow a beard anyway. So, I mean, a little bit of give and take, I guess, right? I look younger, even though I'm not, but maybe I look older. I don't know. If you guys have any other questions about good routines to get into to help keep adherence to this program, or even some nutrition stuff or some exercise questions, like things that you want to learn that are outside of this program, like other good workouts to do, then you can shoot us a message on any of our socials, or you can type it in the chat. I'll stick around for a couple minutes. I don't really have anything too pressing. I gotta go grab some food after this, but I'll stick around for, let's give it another minute. I'll stick around for another minute while you guys keep doing that breathing and keep cooling down. If you can, another good cool down drill of these airplanes, like so. So just going from this position like this and rotating that hip outwards while keeping your balance. That's another good way to cool down that hip capsule. So I know a lot of what we do. It's a good amount of lower body stuff in it as well. So just as a little, if you want something extra. And there's also some other breathing things you can do, but that's not too important. Just make sure you are doing that breathing, the in the nose, out of the mouth. It's called diaphragmatic breathing. That's what it's called, but it's really just regular breathing, because you can't breathe without your diaphragm working. Well, you can, because your lungs, but you know what I mean. If you're breathing through your nose, you're using your diaphragm. So just focus on in the nose, out of the mouth. All right, that's all I got for you. No, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you for stopping by. Give us a follow. Give us a share if you don't mind. I know you heard me spiel about this a lot, but the whole point we're doing this is to try to just give back to the community. So if you could share this, some of your friends, put it on social media, or maybe you don't have to put it on your social media, but just, give it a share. Give us a follow, and just, let people know what we're doing. We're here to do this for you guys because we love you. We want you to be happier and healthier day in and day out. But, all right, crazy dude and snug. I will catch you guys on the flip side on Wednesday, 5:30. Don't miss it. I'll be here, and I will see you guys then. Stay happy, stay healthy. Adam from CCHS. Sign